entire Brahma Samhita. Everything is explained in the Brahma Samhita. This Ya Prabha Prabhavado Jagadanda Koti, that is Prabha, the effulgence of the Lord. Everything in this world rests upon the effulgence of the Lord. Just like in this universe, everything rests upon the sunshine, energy of the sun. Similarly, all the universes rest upon the effulgence of the Lord. Lord Brahma describes in the Brahma Samhita that effulgence emanates from you, Govinda, Krishna. And Krishna confirms this in Bhagavad Gita. Brahmanahi Pratishtaham. I am the very basis, source of this Jyoti Brahman effulgence. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. At one point, he revealed himself as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In case somebody doubts that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord, non-different from Krishna and Srimati Radharani. Occasionally, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also revealed that aspect. When he revealed his Mahaprakash form for 24 hours. He just revealed himself as the Supreme Lord. Everyone present could see. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sitting on the throne of the Vishnu deity altar. And he just revealed himself as the Supreme Lord. All those who were present could see so many incarnations came out of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Matsya avatar was flying out of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's body, disappearing. The Varaha avatar, Vamande, all these incarnations just came out constantly for 24 hours. And all the devotees could express any wish, any desire they had. And Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu granted. Yes. Any desire. He said, yes, you have it. Yes, you have it. He's just so merciful. And of course at Vedacharya he took advantage. He said, oh, my only desire is that you convince all these fallen souls. You simply give them Krishna prema. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, yes. Because he promised long ago already. To Narada Muni and Katyayani. Parvati. He promised already, when I descend, I will give my love, Krishna prema, love to Krishna. I will give even to the dogs, everybody. He said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's plan is that not even one single creature in this universe, in this Kali Yuga, he said, will be left. There will not be a pinch of sorrow or misery left in the Kali Yuga. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's plan. I told just recently the story of Chaitanya Mangala. I told the story already some time ago. Only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You know how anyway, it's a book like this, and so many nice stories. One thing is that Narada Muni returned from Vaikuntha. Because he never tasted the Mahaprasad of Vishnu. So he wanted to have it. But Lakshmi informed him, no, not possible. He personally forbade me to give his remnants to anybody. See how humble Vishnu is. And don't distribute to anybody. But Narada was determined. And Lakshmi's heart became soft. And Narada had to wait for 12 years. Finally he received the Mahaprasad. Because Lakshmi revealed her intention to Vishnu. Vishnu became very angry. He said, I told you anyway, what can be done? Give a little remnants of my prasad to Narada, but don't let me see it. Let me give it to him. So Narada was in ecstasy. And then he went to Kailash, Shiva's abode, in order to inform Shiva and Parvati, get ready, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is appearing in Kali Yuga. He requested you also to come and assist in his pastimes. So, and then Shiva, he noticed that Narada was so effulgent, 100 times more. So he wanted to find out what's the reason, what's the cause. Then he explained, because I got the Mahaprasad of the Lord. And Shiva, he became upset. I thought you're my friend. You didn't bring anything for me. He became so angry, Shiva. Narada, he was sinking his head down and shoulders. But then he remembered, oh, I still have a little. I forgot, I still have a little in my other pocket. So immediately he gave it to Shiva. Shiva snatched it out of Narada's hand. He almost took the whole hand. Took it immediately. And Shiva started dancing in ecstasy. His knot on his head opened, his hair scattered all over. He lost his tiger skin, dancing like a madman. And all the other demigods became afraid. Is this the annihilation of the universe? What does this mad dance mean? So Parvati had to pacify Shiva. And Shiva again became disturbed. Why do you stop my ecstasy? Are you my enemy? He said, no, my dear Lord, but you're destroying the universe. Please tell me why you are dancing like this. I have never seen you in such a condition before. And then he explained, because I received the Mahaprasad. And Parvati was very disappointed. I'm supposed to be your better half. You didn't bring anything. So then she took a vow. She said, I will practice austerity so that I will receive personally the Mahaprasada of Vishnu. Because you see, Shiva said, you are not supposed to get the Mahaprasada. Because it is only meant for Vaishnavas. And then she became upset, of course. She said, one of my many names is Vaishnavi. I'm also devotee of Vishnu. So then she said, I will practice austerity till I receive Vishnu's Mahaprasad, and I will distribute it even to the dogs. Then Vishnu appeared, pacified Parvati. He said, whatever you say, it will come true. I will descend now in this Kali Yuga as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and I will distribute my love and also Mahaprasad as Jagannath, even to the dogs. So Advaitacharya, he prayed to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He wanted that boon from him. So now it is gradually happening more and more. So the most fallen, conditioned souls receive the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And also his prasad. Isn't it? The sadhana distribution increases more and more. Food for life. So everything becomes true. And we are practical examples of that. What was our qualification? Sometimes we think, oh, I must have been a big devotee in my last life, therefore now I'm a devotee. But we should never think like this. You should think I was a dog in my last life. And somehow by some mercy of some Vaishnava, I got this human form. And again by the mercy of Vaishnavas, now I'm a devotee. This is a much better mentality. Because then we are ready, we are convinced that anybody can become a devotee. And we become enthusiastic preachers. Anybody and everybody can receive Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. And this is a fact. No qualifications are necessary. And this is happening all the time. I'm always amazed who becomes a devotee. Whenever I think, oh, he will never become a devotee, forget it. And 1 year later, 2 years later, I visit the same temple and there he is. In front of the deities, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And I cannot believe it, this is impossible. Because I saw him or her as doing the Sunday program as a guest. Long hair, jeans, dirty, spaced out. Now he's 2 years later chanting, full of devotion in front of the deities. How is this possible? How is this possible? This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So our only business is to be devoted to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. by acting according to his order. To spread Krishna consciousness to every town and village. It can easily be done by book distribution. Otherwise, how will you do? The books are going everywhere. In every town, every village, every home. But then, of course, we have to show them how to practice Krishna consciousness. So we need millions of preachers. One time Srila Prabhupada said we need millions of gurus. Then Krishna consciousness will start spreading. Yeah, what is the difficulty? We just have to repeat what we hear from Krishna, then you're guru. It is not something mystical. Touching somebody's forehead and he sees the light. No, you just repeat what you hear from Krishna. And that's required. There's so much speculation going on. I think, in my opinion, and will. Just repeat what you read, what you hear. And you're a perfect guru. And this is required. So just take Prabhupada's books, remember, go out and explain. Not more, not less. And you become Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instrument. And people will surrender more and more and more. Because time is short. True devotee always feels pressure in his back. Time is passing, time is another year, another year. So there's so much to do. So much work to be done. Even if we have 100 times more devotees now here, it is nothing. There are so many millions of people out there. How many millions we have in Bulgaria? 8 million. How many devotees we have? 20. How much percent? Huh? We have some mathematician here. 28, that means 4. 0. Oh my god. Anyway, much less than 1%. 1% would be 80,000, right? 80,000, that's 1%. So just 1% of the population here should be 80,000 devotees. What is 1%? Srila Prabhupada mentioned once. If 1% of the population becomes Krishna conscious, then we begin to influence society. 1%. This is nothing. But that means 80,000 devotees. So we should not think now we have 20 devotees. We are such a nice temple, so big, so strong, everything successful. Haribol. Now I want to cultivate my internal rasas, relationships with Krishna. Because we have, temple is full of devotees, 20 devotees, so many devotees. And so successful everything. So now I want to cultivate some rasas. There's so much work to be done. If we have 80,000 devotees here in Bulgaria, then something, then there's some result. So we have to do so much more. There's no time. All of you, everybody of you has to become Krishna conscious as fast as possible. And become expert in everything. And then spread. Preach continuously. The people need this Krishna consciousness. They're desperate. They don't know what to do. They're being cheated all the time by these so-called leaders of society. They have no qualifications. They have no interest to benefit people. So people are desperate. They are suffering. So give them Krishna consciousness. Generously. Okay, Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Any questions or comments? Yeah. It's getting hotter and hotter for me somehow. Maybe we can open here a little window. What is your question, gentlemen? What is your question? Why don't you ask your question? What is happening with you? What went wrong? What is his question?
Is that the same story you said about this story when Chaitanya gave benedictions to all the devotees? Is that the same story when he asked to ask him benediction?
Yeah. Any other question? No? Is everybody happy? No, yes. No reaction.
Yes.
Yes? Sorry. How many devotees we have now here? How many devotees we have now here in this temple? How many? Number? How many devotees? How many? 20. Nice. So things is increasing a little bit. Okay, try. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.